Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play News Tower. I took the liberty to play through this week on my own, the month of November week. Not really a statement that makes any sense, but let's pretend that it does. I have gone and also assembled the newspaper and ready to go. So we are meeting the combo inspiring. We are finishing all of Riverdale in one go, which is really nice. It's also worth noting I also figured out the spy system, so we'll have to see that again the next time it comes up live. But one of the things you can get when pursuing a story, right? You can get arrested, injured, protesters, lawsuits. We've seen that. We've also seen spies, which drop the infiltrated trait on your newspaper. So I finally noticed how it works. If a spy walks near your security post, then they get, it's just someone who wanders in off the street. They get little exclamation marks over the head, and you can click on them and report them to security. I suspect we might be able to report like anyone who's not supposed to be there to security now that we've got a security station. But I did make sure to move my security station right next to the door to increase the chance that we do spot those things immediately. Anyway, let's go ahead and print this and then see what our next week is going to look like. It's going to take 1,000 units of paper to ship this out, but it looks like we might get 500,000 sales on this one. Ooh, achievement. Extra, print a newspaper with at least 500,000 sales. Well, there you go. Definitely our first time. Shem Bids exposes something. We had some scandal combos. We had all kinds of gold start combos, and we did also print our first photograph in this one. It wasn't a very exciting piece, but yeah, we confirmed that that flow is at least working. Yeah, we took over this district. Go us. Champagne and subtext got passed, so we're improving that over here, although losing a little bit with the general. And yes, we posted a slightly sensational story, but it also unlocks a trait, a line worker, which is going to be quite good. I think I'll probably end up putting it on a typesetter or assembly, I think. I mean, those might literally be the only two options. I'm not sure. Oh, we got ourselves a new senior. Niles Fisher. Oh, one of our haulers. All right, and yeah, we flipped that. I think we already had access to Yonkers. Let's see here. So the Cathedral, yeah, print a modern newspaper, get some subscribers. I think I want to keep pushing print at least a lie, which is a negative tag. Don't print any entertainment. I only have one entertainment currently in the box, and it's not the most exciting piece. Do I? Oh, not City Hall. Where's it again? Theater. I think I might try this. No entertainment this week. Okay. And then area-wise, I do think I want to keep hammering at this guy. Okay, there we go. Woodmere, let's do that. None of these are things that are likely to be found in entertainment. So we'll accept this. Why are we floating? That was a little weird. I'm not used to seeing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a focus on everything except entertainment. Really minimize the chance of those come up because we might have to skip over them or save them until the last minute. All right, we have 2 tags. Repair wonder. Well, let's sort by... I guess I could do this and we'll just sort by highest skill. You already have that. We do have... Yeah, that's not the... We only have 1 repairman. You have 2 tags. It'd be great if this tag here would get refunded. Typesender or assembler is really, I think, what I want with the line worker. Okay. Allison, obviously, we're going to keep around because this is an amazing trait. Line worker seems pretty good. You're probably... Honestly, you're probably more likely... Sorry, to chain these, I think, on assembling. Because sometimes we end up with a little bit of a backlog at the typesetter because the delivery people are too busy, and then I end up like dropping 2 or 3 in the same one. Faster on weekends, which does help you finish things. I mean, Audrey, yeah, you're... Wait, what? You already have it. Oh, that was a train trait. My bad. Works faster, produces a lot of trash, might be fine. Bladder decays more slowly. You know what? It seems really strong. So you'll take fewer breaks. Okay. So, that does leave us with the rapid repair, which I'll just keep. At some point, we might need a second repair person or something like that. We shall see. Celebrities are prestigious. So you inherently have some prestige, I guess? Tolerant. I mean, this is a good trait, but we kind of meet everyone's tolerance level, so I think it's going to be okay. Adds a quality star. Not afraid of mobsters. Adds a quality star is all very tempting. Okay, I don't think I'm going to hire anyone new. I have some paper left over from an order right at the end of the week. Let me go and do that. And I'm going to get 2 more big batches of paper, which will definitely cover us this week. We still have a good amount of cash left, but I don't think I'm going to spend it right this second. Oh, I suppose I might have been able... No, I don't think I had enough influence for some of the things I'm saving up for, but who knows? Whoa, okay. That is a complicated path. Okay, no, let's just complete these 3 and do that. I had noticed that there was one story, and it's possible I hit one of these on a previous week, but there's one story where they had sort of a file here that led to another file here, and then there was a third file on the bottom, and there was a path from the first file through a bribe to there, and then from the second file, there was also a path to that final file down here. And it's possible that I'd done the bribe on one of those once that wasn't needed, because basically the bribe is just a shortcut to that final step, but you can just take the long way around, which would have been fine. Well, obviously, it's very important that we get this statement. This is our scoop for this week. So, it's actually a double scoop thing, so we're going to go and get started on that immediately. There's no reason to do a psychic, because we need to complete all of these to unlock the next one regardless. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Actually, what is this tag for? Baseball results. Right. Which we're just going to ignore, and then we'll throw that in there. Okay. And then, boxing champion, as I say, if this is a baseball story, then I might be... Ooh, we need a photo, and it's a bombshell. All right, well, just shoots through, and again, we don't really care what tags are involved on this one. There's another scoop here. Witchcraft cult. With an injury tag... We don't actually have we don't have a lucky crime person, which honestly maybe we should, because it does seem to come up a lot. We just YOLO this one? I think I will. Karen, 4 days in hospital. Oof. All right. We'll have to wait for someone else to free up here because we're all busy. And this might be a good one for psychic. Oh, we have no one available. All right. Let's start shifting these boxes right now. Just because our delivery people don't have anything to do, but if I don't do it, and I might forget it, and then they'll not start to move the stories around, because I don't want to micro those too much. I mean, I don't really want to micro this part either, but it's obviously highly worthwhile. I'll drop that onto the ground, and actually there's a box of paper up here too that I must have missed. Okay, done. Boom, 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 boom. This is the one you're still waiting for someone. They're on their way back. Well, one person's arrested, one person... What is... Oh, my arrest warrants. Yeah, all right. I think we can shorten the arrest period by processing those, but yeah. Oh, a spy. So we might actually be able to see that. What I'll do is I'll throw one of our... Oh, I guess I can throw this one in. This is the instant unlock. Boom. All right, 2 spies. So we'll have to keep an eye out for those. And then we have to pursue this top story because that is our... Versatile. Yeah, that is our scoop that we need. And then... Oh, did I not start working this one? Right, no, I was waiting on that. Yeah. And then this one is still idle, but we've got no one for that one. Okay. And some people are arriving. So let's start dropping off those stories. Did that free up someone? It did. Perfect. Fastball. Go to work on that. Good. And then risk of boycott. We don't have anyone lucky on this one. Damn. One ad deal loss. Oh, okay. That's fine. We're not running ads. We don't have that capability yet. All right. We need a photographer out here for a bombshell. Boxing champion leads double life. Donated to charity. I can't believe you do that. Is revealed to secretly work at art fair. I like how this is completely innocuous. This is going to be like double life, has a secret wife in another state. You know, one of those. No. He donates to charity and runs and works at an art gallery? Yeah, okay. All right, so we're going to try to keep an eye out for our spies. There'll just be some rando that like walks in, and we'll probably get flagged by our security guard. Boom, boom, boom. You guys will probably notice it before I do because I'll be looking at things over here. And another spy threatened. We don't have a lucky person. And yeah, we don't have the locker room thing, so we'll just put Penny on that one. One more spy. So we got 3 total spies to look out for this week. Oh, it's a double story. That's right. So we're also going to want to do that. I mean, we don't have to, but we want maximum value. And yeah, we're just trying to keep an eye out for a random person who might be walking in. I think they do have to go and interact with one of the stations to really mess with it. There. And drop that off there. Great. And while I got it paused, let's go ahead and move some of these stories just before we get a backlog. Up here. Okay, good. We're on top of things. That's great. New plans, miniature golf for empty theaters. Okay. The psychic part, none of the traits matters, so we'll put you in there. Unlock that, then do the bottom one. And I wonder... Okay, we've got... Each one of these stories is currently on file. Educational, print at least one. Oh, we don't have one of those yet. Economy and society. So let's focus. Society and economy. Let's try to find an educational story. Unlike the scoop, I don't know if they're guaranteed to come up. Lots of people in here, but they're all... These are all employees, so they're all legit. It does take a while for the spies to show up. Round, another drop off. So we'll do that. No stories. Still, I think everything is still in order. Drop you, and boop, 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 boop. Crime. Not what we're focusing on. That's probably worth doing. We have Penny, who's great. We don't have a psychic or anything, but we might be able to get an extra tag from Adventurous. Oh, we spotted someone. See, this person here doesn't belong here. Report spy to security. Hands up. And I bet you this person's about to walk in. No, they're just walking by. And I might miss it. Oh, educational. Perfect. Okay. Let's run a psychic. No, we didn't get there. I did notice, and I don't know if I just imagined, but it felt like sometimes if I moused over and tried to drag it a few times, sometimes it would unlock the next one and sometimes it wouldn't. I don't know if you get a bit of a reroll sometimes. It doesn't seem to happen all the time where I can force this sort of reroll. Okay, you've been ejected, which is great. And then we've got that. And then, is this the photograph? Yes. Let's deliver that to... Oh. That's right. It's a weird one. I have to drop it into the slot for it. Okay, there's society. Oh, I'm going to cycle that one. I guess I can turn off the society focus. Anyway, I'll just go back to focus on everything except entertainment. Yeah, because we don't want to print the entertainment. Done that. And this is right. This is not our baseball one, but I guess we'll send fastball. Anyway, sort of our sports specialist. Let's get this view back down to try to keep an eye. Oh, you're going and changing the light bulb. That's quite cool. Mouse over some people. No, those are all employees. All right. So yeah, if we... Ooh. You know what? Maybe I'll just get the bottom one for the most tags ends. I mean, it's only, I think, a 25% chance. 50% chance to get a revealing tag. Okay, and I don't know... I don't know if we're focusing on a particular left or right bend for this particular paper yet. I think I'll just cycle that. We still have 10 stories left to discover. Woo! All right. Influence points, photograph. Let's do Penny, because we don't have any instant unlock thing, which I don't know if it would work with the bribe there anyway. Maybe it would. I'm not sure. There's our educational story, so just chooch that one as quickly as possible, please. Boy, I hope there's not a spy wiring around right now. I don't see any weird people just wandering. Might be easier to see at normal speed, I don't know. Or people are yelling at me right now. Yeah, let's pursue this story. There's no trait that's going to be helpful one way or to other. Actually, let's throw Dennis in here for a little bit of experience that he can share with his secondary skills. All right. Bribe. You're still pulling away. Still pulling away. Kind of stalled. Let's do one more. See if you scooch forward a little bit as a freebie. There it is. I think you're going to close on your own now without an extra bribe. Maybe? Okay. I had actually just clicked, but after it had registered, luckily, so I didn't spend the extra money. All right, photo time. Story drop-off time. And watch, there's a spy, like, up on the upper floor over here that I haven't noticed yet. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, you got a lot of tags on there, sure. Okay. If we're going to push through this, we might want to take a quick look at where we're going to want to land this week. This is next week, right? Is it green because I already have one? So this week, it doesn't matter where we land. I might want to stay moderate just because we've got... I think this was like goes up to 4. So if we keep hammering moderate, we can stay there. So ultimately, I'm not preferring left or right. We're obviously going to have to micromanage some balance. Yeah, and we don't have anything that modifies anything going on here. So let's do that. And then, yeah, you guys, I think someone's about to go and pick that up, but let's go and do some manual movements here. Oh, we got 2 at that station. Move 1 over. There we go. Good. All right. Prime unlocked. So, okay, Mafia. I don't have anyone with the I'm not afraid of Mafia traits. We do have the security guard. I guess I'll send Fastball. Bridget definitely needs some time. 4 mobsters. Oh, maybe I should get a second security guard. I think that's the mobsters arriving. Again, I put something on a station that's already got one, and I didn't get that one before they disappeared into the stairs. So security guard's going to go and yeet these people out of here. But they'll do some damage first. Yeah, different time of exclamation. That's really going to cause us some issues. Jeez. Lucky. There we go. No injury. Good. All right, we got our... Oh, that's a story. And then... Come on, if I can get you. There you go. That's my roll of negative. I'm going to go into the dark room. What is this? Why is this here? Maybe it's... Oh, there's someone on the steps with it. Okay. Right, you're done the line worker. Good, thank you. Oh, there's still a mobster running around. Oh, there's a spy. There we go. Aha, I spotted you. I didn't even need exclamation marks. Is this another one? No. You get yeeted into orbit. That's probably fine. Okay, this one's too boring. We're not going to do that one. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. Yeah, get out. Stay out. Like, we're still fine. We're not going to print entertainment this week. That's okay. We're not going to finish this week anyway. So we have to do both sides of this. So Milfred and Penny. I think you're probably going to drop it off there. So I'll do that just because it'll be closer for other things. Entertainment, which I don't need this week anyway. So I'll reset. Oh, well, then we're out of stories. I guess I could have kept it in the queue for next week, but that seems fine. I think we still have one more spy left, right? Watch, they've been running around and I never noticed them, and all my stories are going to be exposed. I don't know. All right, photographer, head on out. Takes 2 days to do it. Yeah, so that'll still be ready to go for next week. Any one of these I want to manually move. You're still working on it, and one's being carried there. I suppose what I could do is save you a little bit of walking and do that. Roll the presses. Let's go and order 2 more loads of paper just to be ready for next week. All right, keep it going. Seriously, I feel like I just missed a spy. Or maybe they'll show up at the start of next week. All right, must print now. Okay. So we don't want to print entertainment. We do want to print at least an educational, which we do have. Yeah, that look compromised. Look at all this. Frack! Dang it! I did miss one. I knew I must have. All right, fair enough. Oops, stay here, please. So the educational one we've got isn't terribly exciting. So we're not going to lead with it necessarily. Ooh, okay. Let's do a front page that's all about statements. A couple of which might be crime. It'll also combo on, what is this, breakthrough. That's kind of nice. Okay, lots of things marked off already. Now let's take a look at investigative. So we got crime investigative, which this is also, and it's got more tag, although it's compromised. Let's compare here for a second. 10-5. All right, so this is actually slightly more valuable this way. We've done everything. Okay, we don't have an alarming yet. We don't have any more investigative, so we can match some other tags in here instead. Do we happen to have... We have no adventurous, but we do have some alarming, you can see. Alarming statistics. We don't have any alarming crime. So I might just go... I'm just going to dump that one in there, because I do want that. Okay. So, alarming statistics. Let's lead with that, and then more alarming statistics. And then do we have... Or, sorry, alarming economy. Do we have statistics? We do not. And we don't have anything else that's alarming. Do we have any more just economy? We do. All right, well, let's do that. And yes, compromised. It sucks. All right, so all we have to do is make sure we don't accidentally print an educational... Or, sorry, an entertainment, rather. Anything else with tons of tags? Well, there you go. You're a pretty big one. Do we have another bombshell? No. Do we have another photograph ready? Oh, I didn't realize it wasn't scored. So that's not ready, which is fine. We don't have any more inspiring. So society or sports could either be run here. Compromised, compromised, compromised. Old news. All right, screw it. We'll just go and dump these two. Okay. Definitely not as big of a run as last time, but it's not bad. Competitor stole some of your sales. Oh! Oh! No, no, no. I did... Oh! Okay, we're at the bottom here. Okay, so I misunderstood this. Hold on. I gotta restart this entire goddamn paper. Oh, yeah. Because we're obviously gonna want to go... Well, I may not have to restart everything. Okay, left, 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 right. Which might be fine. We do this to start, just to counter a right motion. Okay, countering a right motion here isn't enough. I'm gonna... Maybe I don't print this one. And yeah, I just need anything that swings slightly informative. And if we can get a combo, then all the better. We've got, well, a bunch of this is expiring. As I say, we've got the means to do a pretty sensational newspaper next week. So really, it's throwing in this educational one here. There we go. So it gets us back over the 500,000 sales, which is nice, and gets me an unlock. And that's still satisfied, and that's still satisfied. Okay, good. I'm happy I noticed that minus 20 there. Because yeah, I'd misread which week we would be in. And I missed that spy. Dang it. All right, lots of cash. And boot him out of a whole other area. Excellent. And we've got that. Eventually get to this art center. And yeah, informative. Again, I would have kind of liked to advance the moderate, but I think the little item stuff is probably more important to pick up when we can. I don't know if those items can only be unlocked here or if it's just saving me from some influence or having to buy it somewhere else. But coming up here, so we would like to end up in the middle for the random. Yeah, unlock random objects. So it's probably is just stuff I could have gotten anyway. What is this thing? Oh, veterans camp. Oh, I was gonna say I almost certainly need, yeah, more military influence. Current society the most. You're not even getting a mood boost from that. All right, let's try to find a lie. I think it'll be guaranteed to spawn one, and then we'll get some influence based on how many we do find. And could go... Let's do a completely fresh district over here. Because we might get lucky and be able to clear it. That's a lot of things. We're probably not going to get it done in one go, regardless. But it'll give us plenty of targets. All right. Monday, January 1933. And I think there is, like, a way to end the campaign. Like, there's some story development that can happen. I'm sort of guessing that, you know, maybe it still ends up going into kind of an endless sandbox mode at a certain point, but presumably at some point you've, like, claimed every location in the city. I mean, there's probably achievements for all that. We clearly need more paper. I think I'll get 2 more loads. Okay. And then, yeah, the lie could be anywhere. And these things... I mean, we can leave it general because I'm betting we need to cover a lot of different ones. Yeah, so we'll just see what comes up. Lawsuit. Do we have a lucky person? We do. Can we dodge the lawsuit? We did. Good. Okay. And society over here. That's a lot of traits. I mean, we can't do both of them. Actually, do I want to cycle this one immediately? It's not that impressive. Yeah, it doesn't have a lie, and it's not a scoop. So I'm going to cycle that immediately. We're going to be a little picky. And then pepper. Oh, I wonder if that was a second paper delivery that I put in on the previous... I'm putting that in the wrong place. Doing that. Yeah, I think I may have some more paper coming after all. Fast. What is it? Oh, yeah, the celebrities are prestigious. Sloth. Oh, another natural coordinator for the instant unlock. Okay, we have to pick up Carrie. There's no do to boot it. So let's get ourselves an extra reporter's desk. The gap for flour. And then, right, we unlocked the new prestige item, which I should probably look into. Leave it over here, because what are you looking for? Entertainment, politics, and sports. Entertainment. Politics. And sport. At least the sports so far is pretty small. Okay. Good. You are worth picking up. Police fine. Now, fine's not the end of the world. We have a lucky... No, we don't have a lucky crime person. Total 3 tags. It's only bronze tags. With the possibility of a fine. Honestly, I might just eat the fine. Penny, go to a town. $6.50. All right, that's pretty expensive. It's really expensive. Ouch. I felt like there was something else I realized. Oh, I should check blah. Oh, right. I want to see... Right, rapid repair. Yeah, I don't have a trait for our reporters. Yeah, okay. Because I would have given it to our new hire. All right, this is a scoop. We obviously have to pursue it. With the psychic... I'm doing the check. I feel... I don't know. Maybe I just imagined it or something. I don't know. I feel like sometimes you can go and reshuffle it and it might unlock the next one. But get started on that, please. And crime. I'll do the top one. It's got influence, so that's worth it. Traits don't matter here. Dennis, get some more cross-training, please. And let's go there. And this has progressed. You're moving around with your scoopiness. So we have to start on this faster. So the highest skilled person. Ooh, we got a spy. All right, we're going to try to catch him again. And then if I did this... Again, I think it's fine that you're already locked in. Although maybe I'll send Christopher. It'll be slightly slower, which will be fine. All right. Freaking Spygate going on again. Well, I put it somewhere where there's not actually someone sitting there right now, which isn't terribly optimized, but it's probably fine. Oh, I have to do this one. What happens if we send Doug? I guess I can do the bribe instantly. Oh, that's going to be expensive. Still moving away? That moving forward? That's moving forward. It's kind of stalled. All right. It's a good, important story. We obviously can't miss it. And then here, traits don't matter. So let's do that. Crime story. Oh, that's a lie. So we need to do this one. That off there. I don't see a spy type person yet. Doesn't mean it hasn't happened. Certainly hasn't been flagged with exclamation marks. Okay, so we need a photographic scoop, and we need a triumphant scoop. So let's actually go with politics and sports to increase the odds that we find that scoop a little faster. Oh, exclamation marks, hold on. Oh, this is dumb. I was only doing one, or maybe someone was busy. That's possible. Is this... Get out. Hopefully you got you before you compromised anything. There's our lie. And another lie. I mean, we only need one, but the more we do, the more influence we get. Let's send Carrie in here. Insta unlock. Beautiful. So I guess we're just going to repeat a lot. I mean, luckily, in the real world, media is savvy enough that, like, if a politician or something tells something that's an obvious lie, the media will call them out on it and not actually print it as is, as if it were the truth, right? So, but this is a strange alternate world where we don't filter those things. All right, 16 of these. Something's... Did we get the triumphant one yet? No, I don't think so, huh? That's still pending? Well, this is triumphant, but it's not the right kind of triumphant. I mean, there's a good chance we'll combo on it, so I guess it's probably worth doing. Is this the XP thing? Yeah. Do that. We can save you a little bit of walking time as well. There we go. Oh, this is everything. Good. So this finishes us off. We can try the crystal ball. Nope. That didn't kick in. This is still going to finish in time. Well, will it finish in time this week? That's Thursday. You know what? If we didn't get the boost, I'm going to throw you in, because you will be faster. I didn't actually clock how long Christopher was going to take, but basketball should be faster. I guess the focus doesn't matter because that was done those things anyway. And yeah, there's no other anything, so you can do whatever. Photographers do take a while to finish, but you know, it's a golden tag, so we'll move towards it. Drop you off there. Do we need to move any of the typeset stories? Nope, we're good. Excellent. How's our paper over here? Good, we got enough there. Society. I'm just going to check both first. Yeah, there we go. Trailblazer. It's got the adventurers tag. We didn't get the extra thing, but so be it. A split. I guess we'll probably just pick up the thing at the top. Might give us some more arrows to play with. We found the spy, right? Yes, we found the spy. And let's run you to instantly unlock this. And then instantly send our photographer out there. It's gonna be tricky to finish that up in time. And then yeah, we don't have a second photographer for this one. That's gonna have to be okay. Well, I'm gonna just recycle that one instantly. Drop that off, and then do any of these. Need to be moved. Okay. Oh, right, yeah. They're just pending. There's another lie. I mean, that's not a very exciting story because it's missing a lot of tags. I'm just going to cycle that one instantly. Risk of boycott. Oh, this is a triple. We have to do all those. There's a lot of tags then here. Do we have a lucky person in this category? We do. I mean, oh, right. Add deal loss, but we don't have add deals. Maybe the one on the left would have been really bad. Maybe it's like you lose subscribers. That would be pretty nasty. All right, let's work on that. Yeah, we'll do this one too. We'll do the instant unlock, and then we'll send the adventurous person here. We didn't get the extra tags. I think it shows up there. Oh, right, it's not a split, so we do have to send someone there to finish that. And then, right, you're just waiting for the photographer. Now, it'll be really important to try to move that to the dark room the second it comes up. if I can catch it, because we're going to be very time sensitive. This doesn't seem terribly exciting. I'm going to recycle it. Not that there's a lot of stories left. Hopefully I haven't already missed the photographer, just because it's such a long walk. And then, yeah, I think we get all the lame stories closer to the end. That. Just confirm. Yeah, hands are full, so I think you're about to be dropped off by a cab. There it is. Okay, get ye to the dark room. That's going to be tight. I don't know how long it takes to process the photos. Okay, now that you're free, you can go and do that for next week mostly. And get a little cross-training. Blam. And blam. And anything need to be moved? Yep. Okay, yeah, I don't know if the photo might even have to be typeset afterwards. I'm not sure. Sure. Moving forward, kind of stalled, maybe a little forward, slowly. Do one more, it'll probably complete. There it is. Was this worth it? I'm not sure, but it's got, you know, 2 tags, including a silver and a direction to it. We don't have a tag that matters here. One more story to be discovered. Oh, there it goes. And sure. Okay, so no more stories are going to be discovered. I don't know if any of the ones that are left chain. And then, presumably... There you go. So that's being processed here. That's done. Can I manually move it to there, to the chemical engineer? Done. And then this has to be brought... Yeah, to one of these assembling tables. Oh, it's done. Yes. Yes. Okay. Ooh, that was tight. Okay. So we would like to stay moderate. And yeah, you can see it's come back a little bit because it was 2 unlocks. But we did have to make the move last week. So now it's at the top. Oh, I guess because it's the start of the year. This is the entire year we're seeing. And normally the current week is at the top. But when you get down to the end of the year, it doesn't scroll anymore. That's what I think's going on. Okay, I get it. Oh, some of the objects might be fixed, but this one is just actually random. All right. Well. So that's a scoop one. We have a lot of photographs. I think for maybe this first page, like I'm wondering, I'll do this plus that. So it'll be 2 entertainment photographs. Oh, it's not done yet. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Yeah, we're gonna have to go and wiggle back and forth with these arrows. Do we have another scandal ready? Yes, we do. It also pushes to the right and doesn't have a lot of other things in common, but we are getting a combo and a gold tag, so that's gotta be worth something. And yeah, we don't have another scandal ready. We don't have another photograph ready. Well, no, that's not true. We do. It doesn't match anything else because it's not crime, so we may or may not want to go that way. Or maybe we do. Or maybe, oh, hold on. This sports, so it's not going to combo with a lot of things, but it will be another photo tag combo, and it will push left, which is great. Okay, now, let's look for something that's got a lot of crap going on. There's a few. We could go and prioritize this exclusive. Now, there's no other exclusive. Is there another review? No. So we could do an entertainment page, which we do want to run this one before it expires because it's worth some influence points. And then, wow, actually, this is getting pretty crappy. I guess another sports thing, which doesn't really matter too much, but we'll consume a right arrow that doesn't actually do anything, keeping us in the moderate range. Okay, so that's completely done. Oh, we need all of our lies. This could be our page of lies. Let's say we do that. And then if I print another one, Okay, it still progresses this. Cool. Right, it's not combos or anything. So we got a lot of influence by printing a lot of lies. Yeah, you know, who needs integrity? Okay, this is going to expire, so we need to run this. And then do that. I mean, it's old news, which isn't worth very much. But hey, we still get, you know, 423,000 papers is actually pretty good. We still end up in the middle. Everything's checked off, and we've got that. Seems good enough to me. Chunk chunk. It's such a satisfying game. Every time you get a little combo, you get that little hit of endorphin. Still going on about this. Price to pay for speaking the truth. Bigger price for lying. Or living a lie, I think it might have said. There you go. They're now to only 9 districts. Sales are dropping. Well, if you like us some more, the mayor can't hate us any more than they do. And we unlock a random item. And progress moderate, which may or may not work. Ooh! We got a political poster. And then next week has no items or anything. So we probably will want to go and keep hitting the moderate then. What? Aloha from Hawaii. Looks like you've done well, kid. The paper's thriving, and now you're the great publisher, huh? I see there's no room for the man who built it. Fine, I can take a hint, but mark my words, in this business, fortunes turn faster than headlines. You haven't seen the last of me. One way or another, I'll write myself back in the story. Your favorite uncle. The guy who, like, left and abandoned the paper is now salty that I'm running it? What an ass butt! Oi! So again, this is just going to be some deal. We do actually want to print moderate. Maybe I should just accept that. Because, I mean, I want more rep. And unlock some more of these locations. I like the influence. Here's the thing. I am going to run a moderate paper, I think, this week. So we could do this for the 6,000 subscribers. But at this point, we have 147,000 subscribers. What's an extra 6K going to do for us that much? It's still good, obviously. But maybe I should run the Mafia thing. Run a gruesome. That's fine. We can easily run one of these tags. It's trivial. We get 2 influence and we get the rep. I think we've got to do this. Oh, then we got to pick another neighborhood. I'm going to keep hammering away at this guy. It'd be great if one of these was a gruesome. There you go, gruesome over here. Let's go and target Long Beach. There's not even a photography scoop, which is good because it is definitely occupies things. So what I'll do is I'll put a cut in here. I do have enough money for another floor. I don't know if we really need one yet. What would you do? I don't know, but I think it might be worth getting a second photographer station. I don't remember where. Oh yeah, and then we got our item boost. Hold on. Politics newspaper. Ooh, yeah, it's a little. I think I can probably fit it in here if I move the clock over. Okay, so you can get that. Oh, there's enough room there. And there. And I mean, but I need to do some overlap. If I move this clock, I think. No, that gets in the way. All right, I might not worry about it too much because we might need another organizing of things. I mean, this is so cluttered. It's these giant posters that really cause issues. But I mean, that's, you know, part of the fun of games is something feeling off and then wanting to fix it. All right, so maybe it doesn't need any radical changes, but yeah. Oh, right. So I was thinking, right? Another photographer. Oh, this is bigger than I thought it was. Oh, that's you there. And we don't have enough room anywhere for another one. There might be... Like, technically, if I go and take this, I can nudge all this over by 1. No, that's still not enough. Okay. Now, there might be room to stick another one in there, or I could just go and open up another floor. Now, at some point, we're going to unlock the elevator, and what I'll probably do is another total redesign. I'll probably box select everything, put everything away, and rebuild everything with the elevator in mind. You get dumbwaiters as well, which gives you the ability, I think, to presumably like send like story fragments up and down between floors, which would be nice. Because, I mean, this is getting very big and unwieldy. Unwieldy? Unwieldy? One of those two things, I'm not sure. So yeah, we've already got the gruesome. We might be looking for combos, but I don't think that needs to be done. Oh! It makes sense that gruesome is always sensationalist too. And yeah, so some of these tags always have a certain things, and you could probably counter depending on what you take, which is interesting and fun. But yeah, so right before I wrap this up, so educational, economy, and society. That because it's a Well, because it's a scoop, I guess they're all going to be possibly a little tricksy to find. Entertainment Society. Okay, so when I focus on that, leaving the politics and sports aside, because there's not an actual tag represented there, but in practice, it's probably going to be another week where we go through everything, but we are going to hope to find the scoop ones as early as possible to increase the chance that they get processed. And yeah, I'll probably go and target the neutral thing. And would I want to spend any influence? 35. Again, getting an extra page is so tempting, but I probably should go through. Oh, there's the elevator. Right, a pneumatic tube. 25. What do I get first? The elevator or the 6th printer? I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it. Dumbwaiter. Transportation production items. Oh, transportation of crates. Oh, that's quite nice. All right, yeah, I don't know. We'll wrap it up here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.